Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, May 5th, 2017 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is production equals balance or harmony between the microcosm and the macrocosm. And that's kind of the focus today. So we have Grand Trine in Earth energy. We have the moon in Virgo and we have the sun in Taurus. And so the moon is actually going to be connecting today to Pluto, bringing in that Capricorn energy, the third of this Grand Trine energy, as the sun and the moon connect as well. It's a bit of a wide Grand Trine, but it's close enough that we're going to be really digging into this Earth energy. And I was sitting here thinking about the Earth energy, and what do we think of Earth energy as? We think Earth energy, like nature and the tangible energy of Earth. Earth energy is very reality-based. It's very physical-based. And I was thinking about the physical and getting all these messages coming in. I was like, don't forget about the details, the micro of the physical. And I was like, where are we going with this? And spun through fractals and that kind of thing. But it took me into the true microcosm, the micro, the mini, the molecule, the cells, the atoms that make up the physical. We think we're touching this solid thing, and yet, if you look at it on that very tiny micro basis, it's all these tiny little things buzzing around that lead to something that we consider to be solid. And so we need to remember this today through this Grand Trine Earth energy, through this energy that is so physically understood, physically motivated, reality-based, that there's so much more to reality than what we're seeing and what we are seeing at this time. Don't forget the details. And why this is important is that we need to find this balance. We need to find this harmony. And we get so caught up in the doing, the physical, the manifestation, that we're not leaving this room for this flow. And this has kind of been a theme. It's been a theme in readings. It's been a theme in our GPS. It's been a theme on so many different levels that this is not so much about the doing as it's allowing some of this being to come forth to mold this. And we have to just remember that there's so many different levels that's going through. We can't keep seeing reality as this one finite thing and realizing there's layers and layers and layers that go beyond this thing that we see as this finite thing. So remembering that as we work with this Earth energy, remember the real micro beyond the micro that we may think that we're seeing, because, I think this world is, or us, our individual self as a universe, is like the microcosm of the macrocosm, image of the universe in a greater sense. But it even goes smaller. And I'm actually picturing, that end scene in Men in Black, where it's in the keychain and then there's all the worlds in that tiny little keychain. It's that kind of thing. So don't get caught up in this reality that you miss the magic that's happening. And we do have that coming in. We have the moon today connecting to Neptune in Pisces, and we have this nodal finale finishing up in this thing. And this is finishing up, Virgo Pisces energy. This moon connecting to this Neptune is like, allow the magic in. Give it the space to come in. Give your energy the space to flow in these things that are wanting to flow in. We need to find this balance in and through this energy. So, the reason why I'm starting this way with all this kind of esoteric stuff is because we do have this strong mental energy going on. And this strong mental energy with Mercury direct moving back towards Uranus, with the moon in Virgo, with this node finishing up in Virgo energy, this mental energy is so strong. And the mental energy, the mind, wants to have it all figured out. And the mind looks at what is tangible, what is real. The mind likes to look at results. The mind likes logic. And so there is this overwhelming tendency into this logical energy. And so what I'm bringing you is some logic for your mind to understand that, oh my God, there is so much more than we see, because we are not, we're not telescopes, which we're not telescopes, but we are not binoculars, telescopes, can't get the word, the magnifying glass things. What are the science things we look into? I can't get there right now. Brain won't let me get there. Anyways, we aren't that. We can't see every tiny little detail. So we have to open up and leave room for that kind of magic that's going on, even as we work with this reality thing. Now, these connections are really supportive to transforming this and allowing your transformation of this. But you've got to bring it into your consciousness. So here I am, bringing this into your consciousness, allowing you to get into here so we can find some kind of balance. I just keep getting there's this out of balance energy that needs to find this balance right now. We aren't in balance. We aren't in harmony with, this is Zorba the Buddha, with the Buddha side of ourselves, the spiritual side of ourselves, and the side that enjoys the planet. We keep swinging one way and the other way. We're not in balance with our receptivity and allowing part of ourselves. We're not in balance with how we're moving into action, into the fire, into our passion. And so we're trying to find this balance. And part of this is learning and tuning into your flow, having patience for these things to come about that are wanting to come about. So the flow energy is dominant, even though astrologically all this earth energy is production oriented and like, yes, we can make these things happen. And you may even have that desire and shoulding going on within yourself, being like, hey, we can do this, we can get this done. Okay, but are you allowing the flow? And where this points to astrologically, besides that Neptune thing, is the sun today is working with Jupiter. So we've been talking about this Jupiter yod. This is like kind of the last day of this Jupiter yod with Neptune in Pisces feeding in, honoring the flow, honoring the time that Spirit wants to give to the flow. And with the sun, the solar energy, this production energy, this part of yourself that knows its worth, from the part of yourself that is humble because you're made up of dirt and noble because you're made up of stars, allowing that to feed in to this all-important thing, Jupiter retrograde, taking us deeper into the love, taking us deeper into harmony, balance with our relationship with ourself at this time, so that we can allow these things to come in. Because I feel like, you know, in the vortex, the macrocosm vortex, it's all there. Now we got to let it into the microcosm vortex. We need to let it become this physical energy. Now, I also want to mention that one of these things that's also happening, this Mercury-Uranus thing, amping up the mental energy. This is also connecting to Saturn in Sagittarius, which is taking us deeper into our beliefs and deeper into our truth. And this is the card that I have from the Sacred Creators. What is your honest truth? And I love this because it brings in the star part. Millions of stars over billions of years have come together to give you this life now. How can you then spend another precious second of it tucking away your honest truth? Peel back the layers that wrap around your soul and build your life with limitless abundance and joy. So this is the thing. What's your honest truth? And what is it that you want so much that it's worth moving into? And let that bring you through your flow instead of all the shoulds and all of these other things creating this other life for you that may be part of your lessons on your soul path, but aren't that place where you really want to go. And keep allowing yourself to redirect into the energy of, yes, this is where I really want to go. Back into the yum. Let's get into this yum. This Jupiter yod to me is all about the yum. I also want to remind you, what's your honest truth? One of my favorite Rumi verses, you are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. That's your honest truth. Like, that's the bottom line honest truth. So if you start from that bare bones honest truth, that's what bare bones is, right? You are the soul of the universe, and your name is love. Start there. And then grow from that. What is the microcosm in that energy? And then how do you macro it up and out? Because today is all about finding that balance and that production and harmony. So I have two cards that you will recognize today. They came out together from Abraham. The better it gets, the better it gets. From that foundation of you are the soul of the universe, and you're the soul of the universe, and your name is love. The better it gets, the better it gets. And I can deliberately choose to feel better now. So if you find yourself in the should spiral, notice where you may be mentaling out in this energy. This mental energy is so strong. Tune into your body. Tune into the micro. Tune into your cells. Get more detail-oriented, but in a supportive way, if that makes sense. Not detail-oriented in the, this is wrong, and this is not what I want, and this isn't happening the way I want, but detail-oriented. What's really true for me? What's really the foundation for me? Get into your cells. Get juicy with it. Everything is juicy to me this week, but do get juicy in it and see what shifts for you. Beyond that, I want to say, as part of this, this Zorba the Buddha energy, happy Cinco de Mayo, and have a little fun. Enjoy. We're moving into this energy of play that's going to take us through this next year with the node shifting into Leo. Play is going to be an all-important thing. Play is a big part of the energy of love. What is play to you? I have asked my clients this so much in the last few days. What is play to you? Show up. See what happens. And book a reading. Readings are play to me. I enjoy this. I love it. It lights me up. It is part of my microcosm that is growing me into my macrocosm. So join me for that if that feels good to you, if that feels yum to you. So that's it. Enjoy this energy. I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.